They should. They can go in front of that.
Brothers and sisters. Well, here I am at the podium again. Thanks for coming. Boy, we filled this place up in a hurry. That was nice. Isn't this a beautiful room?
Yeah.
Thanks to Marjorie over there for making all that happen. She's a big shot on the Historical Society and runs this beautiful museum out here. So if you get a chance to come back to town sometime when that's open, it's really interesting. And how old is this place, Marjorie? How old is this place?
Well, the main house is about 1720.
1720.
Yeah.
And the barn?
The barn is actually moved. There's another part of Saugerties. We just assembled it and brought it back here. So the main timbers are dated about 1760.
Where's the barn come from?
Out by Solite, Mount Marion.
Okay.
And so Solite was going to do a controlled burn quite a few years back. And so we spoke with them and they graciously donated to the society.
Nice.
So it took, $10,000 just to take it apart and over
Yeah.
bring the pieces here. So
Wow.
big
Thank you.
Well, it was worth it. It's fabulous. And they do weddings here and all kinds of other events. So this is our turn, and we've got a really interesting show tonight. This is the last show of the season. I want to thank the Saugerties Area Chamber of Commerce for making this happen again, and we hope that we get to continue it again next year.
Marjorie said, that we didn't realize there was a cross on the front, but we welcome all religions.
That sign over there that fell down says Town and Country Liquors, and we want to thank Peggy for being such a vocal supporter
Good
of
evening,
this
my good friend.
event.
How are you? Good evening. Okay.
We're down in the old main closet. So I'm going to get this podium out of the way so these guys can play. In a little while, we're going to have Kurt Henry Band. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. And dancing, over here, out there, in the pond, whatever you want to do. But first, we have all the way from New York City. Believe it or not, they're brothers. And they're terrific. This is Dan and this is Noah. And they are the Lords of Liechtenstein, or in honor of the late Gene Wilder, Liechtenstein. So
there's a rope hanging from the willow tree, and there's a gun laying in the yard from where the shooters took their marks among the fireflies in the dark. And there's a tractor out in the open field, and the farmer wipes his brow. He says the summer's all gone now, and the wheat has all laid down. Well, we made our rounds out on Halloween, on singing in the kitchen and climbing up the trees. I see witches from my window and ghosts out in the street. I'll come to the city now to rescue me. frowning at the moon, saying I'll be home real soon. Do you miss me? I miss you. And my brother's out in the garden where the pumpkins make their place, and the sun, it burns my face. Seems like winter's coming late. We made our rounds out Halloween. I was singing in the kitchen and climbing up the trees. I see witches from my window and ghosts out of the street. I'll come to the city now to rescue me. There's music up in the city, yeah, there's a band just passing through. They're singing, babe, I'm missing you. Well, I'm humming that same tune. Well, we made our rounds out Halloween. I'm singing in the kitchen and climbing up the trees. I see witches from my window. It goes out of the street. I'll come to the city now to rescue me. I'll come to the city now to rescue me. I like to say thank you after all of Noah's songs just so I can take credit for them. But he said thank you first, so I guess he gets the primary credit. Also, I really hope this is like a trap door, and that like I just stand on it and it just like opens, and I like, speaking of Willy Wonka, Noah actually played Augustus Gloop one time.
In middle school.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, this is talking about the marginalization of America as told through the perspectives of various movie monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4! I climbed the tower and I swatted airplanes down, metal mosquitoes falling to the concrete ground. There were so many and my hand was holding you, so I lost my grip and dropped down to 5th Avenue. It's a liberated country in a bright progressive world, but we're living in America where the gorilla never gets the girl. I wandered halls where only lonely souls could sleep, reliving past lives as if we wound down the cheap. But those damn Ghostbusters, they turned the vacuums on. Suddenly I found that eternity was gone. It's a fascinating country, such a bright and vibrant place, but we're living in America where ghosts are afraid to show his face. Why do vampires get the glory while the rest of us lie broken in the dark? You know it doesn't take a genius to prance around the woods with nothing on. Oh, I cry out, someone save me. But if they heard, I doubt that they would come. They just turn and flee screaming. How come when I need them, all the heroes always run? 2, 3, 4! once I've eaten all my fill. Ain't it ironic that only man's allowed to kill? It's a moral-powered country full of virtue and sin. But why is it in America that the monster's not allowed to win? You can talk about your song that you wrote, that you're going to play.
I don't know what to talk about, you know?
You can talk about the story behind the music.
The story behind the music, yeah.
Pretend you're on VH1.
This is the one song I never introduced, I don't know why. But yeah, no, I had a great opportunity to walk around the town of Saugerties today.
This song is not about the
I
town
know
of
it's not,
Saugerties.
but it was beautiful. And there was a lot of Halloween decorations for sale in thrift stores, and that made me very happy because Halloween is my favorite holiday. Even though I don't like scary movies and I don't like being scared. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but this song has nothing to do with what I just As the party was ending, I saw you approaching me, and you said you never felt a colder night. And as mosquitoes sang their waltzes beneath the lonely moon, you said the stars reminded you of Christmas lights. Well, I walked you back to 12th Street, and I let you wear my hat, past $1 pizza and $12 beer. And although we were strangers, like the barroom's empty crowd, said if you could be anywhere, it would be here. It doesn't mean that we are meant to be. It doesn't mean that you are mine. No one knows if love lasts eternity. All I know is we've got time. Now I take you out to dinner, although you hate dressing up, and we choose the table closest to the window. And I seem to love you more every single day. Well, I think that this is it, but how should I know? And I'm strumming as you sing, John Prine out on the lawn, and I smile as the days pass us by. Sometimes we watch the sunrise from the window near our bed, and we're still in love and no one wonders why. It doesn't mean that we are meant to be. It doesn't mean that you are mine. No one knows if love lasts eternity. All I know is we've got time. Time flew right by us, but we never looked back, and there's still another day behind the sun. And there are canes against the staircase and silver in our hair, but what's the use in dwelling before it's done? I guess it means that we are meant to be. I guess it means that you are mine. No one knows if love lasts eternity. All I know is we've got time. Oh, oh. All I know is we've got time. I'm a little sneaky over there. This is a very beautiful setting. We all like to be playing it. I'm sure you all are just like, yeah, we go here all the time. So, but we live in New York.
And New York is pretty smelly.
It's very smelly. I live next to the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. So like,
He means like right in that, like
yeah, like I'm at eye level with it approximately 20 feet away, so my room shakes. So just like anytime I can get out of my apartment, I'm glad. This song is also nothing about what we were just talking about.
supposed to get it right the first.
Oh, thanks, Noah. Noah, you could be a tuning advisor. You could like not help people tune and then just tell them when it's wrong.
Yeah, well, it's definitely wrong.
Can you tell we're brothers, by the way?
No.
Besides the constant bickering. Yeah. Sounds amazing.
Oh, I know.
Isn't the golden rule that you're not supposed to tune on stage, Dan?
No, you are supposed to tune on stage.
No,
You're not
you're
supposed to
supposed
just
to
like
be-
not. Yeah, but nobody's guitar holds tune all the time.
I don't know.
Don't hold me to unrealistic tuning standards.
Are we gonna have to separate?
No, I go sit in the corner. All the stars burned away when I saw your sweet face in a catalog sent through the mail. You seemed scared and alone, like a dream far from home, like a ship with no rudder or sail. So then I wrote to you, used a few words I knew from a language that I did not speak. You wrote back to me that you'd sail all the sea and we'd marry the day that we'd meet. So how can you say that you do not believe in love or the power of faith? And how can you tell that you're not meant to be? You never quite gave us a try. Oh, goodbye to my mail-order bride. I met you at the dock, nearly passed out from shock when I saw you walk down the gangway. Not all wishes come true, oh, but mine did with you on that fateful and beautiful day. Things went well for a while till you forgot how to smile. All the light seemed to drain from your eye. Said that you missed peeking, then you started to sing a sad song that made us both cry. So how can you say that you do not believe in love or the power of faith? How can you tell that we're not meant to be? You never quite gave us a try. Oh, goodbye to my mail-order bride. Now I live in my head with the words that you said, running round and round like ticker tape. Roses bloom neath the sky, but once picked, they will die. That was my greatest mistake. So how can you say that you do not believe in love or the power of faith? And How can you tell that when I met you, you never quite gave us a try? Oh, goodbye to my Maylord bride. Oh, goodbye to my Maylord bride. Oh, goodbye to my Maylord bride. Goodbye to my Maylord bride.
Hey, that was cool. We've never had anybody waltz to one of our songs before, so thank you for that. Usually they just throw tomatoes. We much prefer waltzing. Speaking of throwing tomatoes, anybody here who's from Buffalo is probably going to throw tomatoes at us after this song. So is anybody here from Buffalo? Oh, okay, good. All right. None of you look like you have tomatoes, but sometimes people conceal them well, so.
Oh wow, you really threw this one for a loop.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to test your tuning skills. See if I could annoy you about it as much as you were annoying me.
We don't usually actually argue this much.
We're not actually arguing. Are we actually arguing?
I don't know. I hope we are.
Oh, okay,
It's kind
good.
of fun.
It's also been difficult because Noah's moving apartments, so we were literally sleeping in the same bed all week in an unair-conditioned apartment 15 feet from the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. So we may have had our fill of each other, just slightly.
Yeah. Great. I'm ready.
Okay. This song is about the decline of the city of Buffalo. It's called Niagara Street. Do you want to tune?
No.
Do you want to play the
Is
ukulele?
it worth it? Why is this? Well, you're gonna have to play this eventually, so I might as well put it in too.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was really epic.
So anyway, we're called the Lords of Liechtenstein. The reason that we're called the Lords of Liechtenstein is because Liechtenstein is the only country that you can rent out for corporate functions.
Oh.
I think it costs a lot of money, but we plan to do it eventually. Other interesting facts about Liechtenstein. You can only buy a house in Liechtenstein if you already own a house in Liechtenstein. It is one of only 2 or 3 doubly landlocked countries in the world, which means it's completely surrounded by other countries that are completely, that don't have any ocean borders.
They were also founded on Dan's birthday.
Yes, on my birthday in
Way before
1719.
Dan was born.
And in World War I, they didn't lose soldiers, they gained a soldier. There was this Italian soldier that was patrolling with the Liechtenstein army and decided that he liked Liechtenstein so much that he decided to emigrate there, so they gained people in World War I.
All right.
Anyway, this song is not about Liechtenstein. Oh, how I love this city, like a hermit loves his home, like a drunkard loves his bottle, like a grave digger loves his bones, like a miser loves his money, like a desert loves the sun. Every nerve inside me hates it, but I'm too in love to run. I was born in a cathedral to the greatness of man, but how the mighty fall sometimes I will never understand. The rust growing on these buildings looks suspiciously like blood. Maybe it will draw the oxygen that the factories never could. Buffalo is fading like some ancient dying star. So good night, Niagara Street, wherever you are. The neighbors like some ancient dying star. So good night, Niagara Street, wherever you are. One day you'll clean the streets up, sweep the broken glass. As you demolish the old warehouse, you will hear the years rush past. From some sunny open window, you'll hear the children play. But me, I won't hear nothing, I'll be a million miles away. Buffalo is fading like some ancient dying star. So good night, Niagara Street, wherever you are. This song is about Jim Jones, and it's a sing-along. So I'm going to teach you the chorus, and then you'll just sing it with us. It goes, drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all going to go to the promised land. All right, can you sing that with us? 1, 2, 3, 4. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all gonna go to the promised land. Come on, everybody, it's time. Know you all are so tonight to be on the up and up. Find salvation in a Dixie cup. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all gonna go to the promised land. Here's what I think God would say when He sees your face. I'm just praying. Getting ahead of time. I guess you should have stuck with wine. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all gonna go to the promised land. The government says I'm insane, that all I reach is a campaign. They get me on their war drums, 'cause it won't be here when the tax man comes. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all gonna go to the promised land. Some men like their whiskey straight, some prefer gin when drinking late. Some want their olives on the side, but I'll take mine with cyanide. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. Drink a little Kool-Aid, clap your hands. We're all gonna go to the promised land.
Okay, cool. So this could be our first time playing this next one. I wrote this for a documentary my friend was making and then stopped making, which is very disappointing because it was a really, really good documentary. And it's about the town of Utica and a murder that happened and someone who's accused of murder and exonerated from prison 11 years later because he did not commit it. Do I remember how to play it? I think I do. Utica, if I would have known I would have run. Stars all pushing down from up above. Bloodstains now fogging where I was. A beauty queen, the lightning in her eyes you should have seen. A Friday night spent cheering on the team. She's lying somewhere now beneath our feet. Stop blaming me, it's not my fault. No lakeside beach, just shrieking of the gulls. The seniors wag their fingers and the people stand in lines.
This isn't yours to take now, no, what I have is mine. So cut a hole in concrete, so I can sleep beneath the golden stars. The jailhouse gym is filling up with men who could have been. God's pointing out the ones who never sin, and whispers down to me, you'll never win. The TV screens, not the kind that fill up growing dreams. A John Wayne now with bars instead of scenes. He's lying somewhere now beneath our feet. Stop blaming me, it's not my fault. No lakeside beach, just shrieking of the gulls. Well, the seniors wag their fingers and the people stand in lines. This isn't yours to take now, no, what I have is mine. So cut a hole in concrete, so I can sleep beneath the golden stars. I'm sitting now on my porch, on the edge of town. The tires squealing, blocking out the sound of her heart beating somewhere underground. Hang me, oh hang me, on the gallows high. It's better rotting in a jailhouse, just waiting around to die. Just waiting around to die. Stop blaming me, it's not my fault. No lakeside beach, just shrieking of the gulls. The seniors wag their fingers and the people stand in lines. This isn't yours to take now, no, what I have is mine. So cut a hole in concrete, so I can sleep beneath the golden stars.
Excuse me, does this seat take it? No.
So we're going to do a song that we did not write, but hopefully you know it and you can sing along.
I was, for whatever reason, I was thinking you were going to say, this is a song that we did not write and hopefully you did not write. We
I don't
wrote
think,
it.
yeah,
It's not here.
He might be here, you never know.
Man walks down the street, says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle now? Oh, my life is so hard, I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption, don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. A bone digger, dogs in the moonlight, we're far away from your well door. It's just a beer belly, get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. Well, if you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Oh, you can call me out. Walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got this short little span of attention, and oh, my nights are so long. Where's my wife and family? Well, what if I die here? Who'll be my role model? Now that my role model is gone. Duck back down the alley with some roly-poly little hot-faced girl. And all along, there were incidents and accidents. There were hints and allegations. Be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. Sing it with us if you know it. And Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. You can call me out. A man walks down the street. It's a street in a strange world. Well, maybe it's the third world, and maybe it's his first time around. He doesn't speak the language. He knows no currency. Well, he is a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound of cattle in the marketplace, a scattering of orphanages. He looks around, he sees angels in the architecture there, spinning to infinity. He says, hey, hallelujah, you be my bodyguard, I can be a long lost pal. I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. But if you be my bodyguard, I can be a long lost pal. I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. You can call me out. I'm very sad that Paul Simon announced he is no longer going to be playing music, which I am extremely disappointed about. Though he has performed since he announced that, so I'm hoping it's just a rumor. But this next song is also about being exonerated from prison. So I wrote a lot of happy, very happy songs, and this is among them. Well, the walls of Attica are big and they're white, and the bricks are laid quite tall. And my arms, they are sore from this pushing and prying on these bars that hold us all. Well, the boys here, they all talk of being free, and they talk of the world outside. And they talk of their loves and the flowers and trees, and their friends both living and dying. And all I want is my sweet Marie, and all I need is her heart. She writes me and says, when this whole world does end, there'll be nothing to keep us apart. Well, my hair, it grows gray as I'm wishing her well, and my slacks are now too big to fit. I was sentenced to life in this old gray cell for crimes that I did not commit. So I sit and I read and I write to pass time. I sing these old songs in my head. But the dreams from my life that all used to be mine are either now dying or dead. And all I want is my sweet Marie, and all I need is her heart. She writes me and says, when this whole world does end, there'll be nothing to keep us apart. Well, I dream that Marie will come rescue me, and she'll break down these walls with her hands, and she'll send me back to our old cornfield, which will now be my promised land. And all I want is my sweet Marie, and all I need is her heart. 'Cause she writes me and says, when this whole world does end, there'll be nothing to keep us apart. And all I want is my sweet Marie, and all I need is her heart. 'Cause she writes me and says, when this whole world does end, there'll be nothing to keep us apart.
So, this is also not related to anything, but I thought it was interesting. Last week we played a wedding, last Saturday, and usually we don't get too nervous about performing because we're like, people are gonna throw tomatoes, they're gonna throw tomatoes. But like, if you mess up a wedding gig, people could not get married. Like, we're playing while the bride's walking down the aisle. If we start hitting bad notes, she might turn around and like walk out because he hired us, not her. So like, that was very
Actually, a
nerve-wracking.
very funny story. He came to see a show of ours, I think 3 years ago, and he was very drunk. It was in a beer tent, so that's okay that he was very drunk. And he was like, "You guys are gonna play my wedding," and then we didn't hear from him for 3 years, and then we heard from him, and he was like, "Are you still gonna play my wedding?" We were like, "Yeah." So we did.
And his uncle, who was the officiant, came over and talked to us before we played the wedding. And I couldn't tell if he was just awkward or trying to intimidate us. Because he stood there staring at us, not saying anything for a very long period of time. But they got married, so I guess he didn't have to break our legs. This song is not about that wedding or that guy's uncle. It's about Brooklyn, where I live.
Brooklyn is changing, yeah, it's changing too fast. The good things in life, they never last. Well, I'm sitting here in the shadow of progress, just watching the years roll on. The days they ebb and flow like the tide. The past and the future stand side by side. Then the future is dragged down into the ocean while the past burns out in the dawn. For I have lost all that was once mine. Now I can't separate the damned from the divine. But I'm not even sure that there is a line. Oh, these streets are where dreams go to die. Bought this old brownstone on credit and hope, but the path to success is a slippery slope. One day I lost my grip and tumbled into the darkness without so much as a cry. Then the neighborhood changed as the neighborhoods do. Young people moved in slowly two by two. I was left outside to drown in the flood, just slowly waving goodbye. For I have lost all that was once mine. Now I can't separate the damned from the divine. But I'm not even sure that there is a line. Oh, these streets are where dreams go to die. So I sit on my stoop and stare out at the street. The neighbors walk by, but our eyes never meet. While all around me my Jericho crumbles as the trumpets just play on.
Cool, we have a few more songs.
Is this capo 4 or capo 3?
Dan, let's get before, come on. Just make you feel bad.
Yeah.
I just changed the capo.
Yeah, it used to be capo 3.
That's okay. I could write a concept album about meeting girls while I'm having lunch with my mom. So this is a song that's kind of the same thing.
Well, the rivers and streams might have broken my dreams, but they made me dream of you. And from the sunlight in the sky to the apple pie and the climbing up the butte. But there's light in your eyes, it's rare to find, and there's light in your laugh. And from here out east in the traffic heat, it's hard to know when I'll be coming back. It's hard to know when I'll be coming back. Well, Eugene was a noise machine and my head could not take hold. But the sunlight in the sky and the apple pie and the way the thunder rolls, well, it pushes me to the sky and the trees and back to happy hearts. Well, I'll see you soon in these garbage fumes if I could only get to where you are. If only the plane ride wasn't so far. I hope you're sleeping now and you've had pleasant dreams. I hope you figured out where you want us to be. And if you're having any trouble, I say don't waste your time on me. In your Subaru, will I picture you and you're headed into town? With the mountain goats on the radio, well, you turn the music down. In a few, the stars turn off the car and you sing to the hills. And from a broken laugh on the mixtape track, silence that I tried so hard to fill. I don't know why, and I guess I never will. I hope you're sleeping now and you've had pleasant dreams. I hope you figured out where you want us to be. And if you're having any trouble, I say don't waste your time on me. Well, my apartment now feels broken down and I'm dreaming of the trees and the broken sound, yet the happy sound of water in the stream. Well, in my bed now with the shades pulled down, there's fighting in the park. Air, mattress, air, I wish I was there. Please fly me back to where you are. I hope you're sleeping now when you've had pleasant dreams. I hope you figured out where you want us to be. And if you're having any trouble, I say don't. If you're having any trouble, I say don't waste your time on me.
Yeah.
Well, that was so intense.
Yeah, it's very intense. I'm a very intense person. Do you guys know all those love songs that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Yeah. This is a hate song. It's called Siberia. There's a place in this earth where you can be the queen, sitting on your throne, surveying the scene. Just subjects wouldn't care that you're crazy and you're mean, or that you like stupid music and your nose looks like a bean. Oh Siberia, oh Siberia, I hear that it's so cold there's no bacteria, so you can't get diseases like diphtheria. Doesn't it sound nice? Now get the hell away from me. Try to remove myself from your deadly snares, 'cause I got sick of dealing with your smiles mixed with glares. So I found you a nice place with some snuggly polar bears. I promise they won't eat you, but if they do, who cares? Oh Siberia, oh Siberia. The upside is they have a cafeteria. Oh, the
almost as cold as your heart. Come on! Whoa, how does he do that? That's amazing! Oh, Siberia, oh, Siberia, you no longer meet my friend criteria. So I made some plans to ship you out of here. Next time you mess with someone, you'd best be damn sure it's not me. So we've just got one more song for you, but we'd like to thank Steve so much for having us back to Saugerties, and of course the Saugerties Chamber of Commerce. That's this area. Thank you very much to the township and the sponsors of this, and of course people running this beautiful historic barn who are allowing the concert to happen in here. Thank you all for coming.
That's it.
Oh, we're the Lords of Liechtenstein. You can check us out online at www.thelordsofliechtenstein.com. If you can't remember how to spell that, we have CDs available which have the website clearly written on them. We're also selling sweater vests, believe it or not, so if you want one of us, you can. And we have little patches too, so come say hi after the show. We got some CDs, sweater vests, and patches. Or just check us out online and figure out when we'll next be in your area.
Cool, this last song I want to dedicate to our parents who are right over there. And I wrote this about my dad and his dad and our relationship.
When I was a boy, you taught me all that you knew. And before I learned to tie shoes, I was fixing the carburetor. And on Sundays we'd sit on the front stoop and we'd count all the tires that tread on the ground. And we'd watch all the cars pass us by. And we'd go inside for lunch at noon and we'd laugh at the hours they slowly passed, 'cause they didn't mean nothing to us. And I'll always be missing those Sundays, and I'll always keep thinking of all the new things I can learn. And I hope that one day I will use what you taught me to right some wrongs in this world. just to see how you were doing. And now that you're gone, your voice still sits in my head as I'm tucking my kids in bed. And I want to be the father that you were. And I'll always be missing those Sundays, and I'll always keep thinking of all the new things I can learn. And I hope that one day I will use what you taught me to right some wrongs in this world. There are so many wrongs in this world. There are so many wrongs in this world. And I'll right some wrongs in this world.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Where's your merch table for?
We have merch back in the box.
In the back? Okay.
We'll set the merch up back there.
Yeah, so see them afterwards. I have Dan gave you some fun facts about Liechtenstein. I have one. Absolutely true. My car broke down in Liechtenstein once. And I don't know if Kurt's planning on doing driving with tonight. But I don't know. Well, my car broke down in Liechtenstein. So that's way better than wherever the heck. So Kurt Henry's up next, and we're going to take about a 10-minute break. So we'll get some, oh, Peggy has something to say. Okay.